If you ever heard someone say, just put your money in the TSP, but no one actually explained what that means, well, this video is for you. Today, I'm breaking down the Thrift Savings Plan from absolute zero. No finance background required, no confusing language. By the end of this video, you'll understand how the TSP works, how the funds work, and how to avoid the mistakes that cost people hundreds of thousands of dollars over a career. Welcome back. I'm the Adjutant. Here we break down military pay, benefits, retirement, and life after service clearly, honestly, and without the noise. Let's get into it. The Thrift Savings Plan, often called the TSP, is a federal government's version of a 401k plan. It's available to active duty service members, reserve, guard members, federal civilian employees. The goal is simple. You contribute money now and it grows over time, and you see it in retirement. What makes the TSP powerful isn't just the plan, it's the extremely low fees, government matching contributions, long-term compound growth. But here's the problem. Most people contribute without understanding what their money is actually doing. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about how contributions actually work. Every time you get paid, you can choose to contribute a percentage of your base pay. For most service members under the blended retirement system, the government automatically contributes 1%, but they'll match up to 5% in total. I'm going to tell you something, folks. If you are not doing the math, you're leaving tons of money on the table. That means if you're not contributing at least 5%, you are just leaving so much earning potential over a period of time. This is one of the biggest beginner mistakes that I see. Now let's talk about traditional versus Roth TSP. The traditional TSP is you don't pay taxes now. You pay taxes later in retirement. The Roth TSP, on the other hand, is you pay taxes now, but you withdraw money tax-free later. Now, neither is better for everyone. In general, early career, Roth often makes sense. Higher income later, traditional may help. The key is understanding why you're choosing one and not guessing. Let's talk about the TSP fund options. The TSP offers 5 core funds. The G fund, which historically and generally speaking is very safe, very slow growth though. F funds are bonds and they have like a moderate risk. The C fund, large US companies, think of the S&P 500 styles. The S fund are small or mid-sized United States companies. And the I fund are international companies. And then of course, there are the lifestyle funds or L funds. Lifestyle funds automatically adjust risk based on your retirement year. So for beginners, L funds are often a solid starting point. Takes all the guesswork out of it. Common mistakes for beginners. Here are mistakes I see all the time. Only contributing 1 or 2%. Folks, that makes no sense. Also, never checking your fund allocations. You want to make sure that even though you're contributing, you want to ensure that over a long period of time, the trajectory is at least on track. Also, staying in the G fund forever out of fear. Say you started saving 30 years ago in the G fund, yes, your money, generally speaking, is going to be safe, but it's like growing at a snail's pace. So if you're going to do that, just recognize that you're leaving a lot of potential earnings. Time is your biggest asset. Confusion, however, is your biggest enemy. Think of it as paralysis by analysis. If you leave all your money in the G fund, yes, it seems safe, but you're hurting yourself out of fear or thinking about changing. Now, some may ask, how much should beginners contribute? At a minimum, I would suggest 5% to get the full government matching. If you can do more, great. If not, start where you are and increase gradually with promotions and things that come forth, even the non-tax items like your BAS or BAH. Think of that, and if you're living below your means, that also leaves more money that you can have to invest in various sources. The key thing to remember is that consistency matters more than perfection. The stock markets go up and down, but think of everything as long-term strategy to achieve your long-term goal. The TSP isn't complicated, it's just rarely explained. Now, if you want more videos breaking this down step by step, matching, withdrawals, retirement strategy, let me know in the comments below. Now, before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Information only matters if you understand it, and understanding gives you options. Whether we're talking about military pay, benefits, travel, or bigger life decisions, the goal here is always the same: clarity over confusion. Too many people move through systems they don't fully understand, and that costs them time, money, and peace of mind. My goal with this channel is to slow things down and break things apart and give you the context you need to make better decisions in your life. You don't need to know everything, you just need to know enough to ask the right questions, because that's where the real leverage starts. Now, if this video helped you, go ahead, hit that like button so it reaches the people who need it, and subscribe if you want clear, straightforward breakdowns without all the noise. I read the comments, I pay attention to what you want covered next, I treat this channel like a conversation, and I certainly don't treat this like a lecture. Remember this, folks, your time matters, your decisions matter, and understanding the systems you're operating in matters more than people realize. Stay informed, stay intentional. I wish you all blessings and blessings. I am the Adjutant. I'll see you in the next one. Shalom.